Hello everyone, this is Neha Sharma. Today we are going to start unit number 2 for class 7th Wow English coursebook series 7. So dear kids, please open your book on page number 26 and please keep a pencil in your hand so that you can write down the difficult meanings. So as I've told you earlier too, each unit is having two sections. So this secrets is also having two sections, one poem and one story. The story which we are going to start today, the name of the story is The Necklace, and the poem which we'll read here is Winter. So let's start the story, but before that I want to tell you the theme of the story, The Necklace. Actually it is a mild satire but with a strong message. It is ridiculous for people of ordinary means to copy the rich. One should live within one's means, otherwise he or she invites unnecessary problems, anxieties and confusion. The main message of the story is that we should what we are, and false pride is the cause of our sufferings. So please open your book on page number 26. So before reading the story, let's have a small introduction of this chapter, The Necklace. So this chapter, Necklace, is one of the best or you can say the well-known stories of Gay de Magnificent, who is the author of story. Who is he? It's Gay de Magnificent. The story centers around a lady whose name is Matilda Loisel, who is a beautiful woman. She suffers greatly because of her desire to appear rich and fashionable. She is married to a clerk and leads an ordinary life. But she wants to be rich and famous. Her husband gets an invitation to attend a dance party given by the Minister of Public Instructions, and he was a clerk only in the educational department. And Matilda borrows a diamond necklace from her rich friend Madame Forrester to wear in that party, right? And she looks charming and everybody praises her. But when she returns home, she finds that she has lost the necklace. She and her husband borrow a big amount of money to replace the necklace. Both of them worked hard for 10 years to pay off their debt. Their life becomes miserable. One day after the debt is paid off, Matilda comes across Madame Forrester. Matilda is shocked to learn from her that the necklace was made up of artificial diamonds and its price was not more than 500 francs. When we talk about the main characters of the story, we have three characters only, and we can say two only, that is Matilda Loisel, who is a pretty young lady and she wanted to lead a rich life and luxurious life also, but she was born into a humble family and had to marry an ordinary man who was a clerk by profession. She felt very sad about her petty economic and social status, and that's why when she wanted to go into that ball or the party, she got a necklace. She borrowed a necklace from her friend and she lost that. And the second character of the story is Mr. Loisel, who is a simple man working as a clerk. He loves his wife Matilda Loisel and does everything to make her happy. He gets an invitation to the ball with his wife, and that's why unfortunately his wife lost the necklace, and he has to give he has to do enormous sacrifice to maintain his family afterwards. He took the debt also, and the life was too, full of sufferings. And the third character is Madame Forrester, who is the friend of Madame Loisel. So let's start reading the chapter on page number 26. She was one of those pretty and charming girls born into a family of artisans. Artisans is what? Skilled workers. We are talking about whom? We are talking about Matilda Loisel here. So she was a charming girl, and it was difficult for her to get married into riches, right? So that's why she has to marry Mr. Loisel. She was married to a clerk in the Ministry of Education. So what was the profession of her husband? He was a clerk in the Ministry of Education, means in education department he was a clerk. She suffered endlessly. So we are talking about Matilda Loisel here, right? She suffered endlessly, feeling herself born for every delicacy and luxury. So delicacy means what? Delicacy means fineness, and luxury is richness or riches. She suffered from the poorness of her house. She is not happy with her, whatever she had to lead a simple and a very poor life. So she was not very happy with her life. When she sat down for dinner at round table opposite her husband, who took the cover of the soup tureen, exclaiming delightedly, "Ah, delicious! What could be better?" She imagines dainty dinners, gleaming silver, and delicate food served in marvelous dishes. So what happened? Because she was not very much happy with her poor life, but the husband was a very kind man, right? So what he used to do, one day when he was sitting on the dining table, so he uncovered the bowl. Soup tureen means what? A deep bowl, right, in which soup is served. So when he saw that dish which was served in that bowl, and he exclaimed that, "Wow, it is delicious dish." But at that time, Matilda was, she was dreaming a gleaming silver and delicate food. Means she wanted that time. She was dreaming. She was doing the fantasy to be rich and have the the luxurious and the food like rich people, right? In the marvelous silver dishes. She was not listening what the compliment her husband was giving to her. Next paragraph. She always wanted to be rich, but she had no clothes, no jewels, nothing, because she was poor. And these were the only things she loved. As it is is a dream of every lady to look beautiful, to wear beautiful jewelry, to wear beautiful clothes. So she also was thinking same, but she always wanted to be rich, but she had no clothes and no jewels and nothing. And these were the only things she loved. She had a rich friend, an old school friend, whom she refused to visit, because upon returning she would weep whole days with grief, regret, despair and misery. So why? She had one friend also, from whom she got that necklace, and as I've told you in the introduction, that the name of that lady was Mrs. Forrester. So she was very rich, but she denied to go there, because whenever she visited her, so she got disturbed to see the luxury and the richness of her friend. And when she came back, so she felt very despair, she with grief, very sad she remains. One evening her husband came home with an excellent air, holding a large envelope in his hand. "Here's something for you," he said. Excellent air means a happy way. So what happened? One day the husband, when he was coming from his office, so he got one invitation, and he just got one large envelope in his hand, and he showed that envelope to the wife and said, "This is something surprise for you," because he thought that the wife would be happy. The envelope had an invitation from Minister of Education, from Monsieur. This word Monsieur, which is seeming here Monsieur, M-O-N-S-I-E-R, in French the pronunciation of this word is Monsieur. It is what? Monsieur. Monsieur. And Madame Loisel at ministry. So what was that there in that envelope? It was the invitation for the ball, for the party, for both of them. Instead of being delighted means happy, she flung the invitation across the table, murmuring, "What do you want me to do this with?" So the husband thought that she would be happy, but she was disturbed to see that, because she realized that what she would wear to the party. Okay, the main concern was that only, that she was not having any jewelry, she was not having any clothes, not having any particular dress. What do you want me to do with this? So, instead she should be happy, because her husband expected that only. So the reaction was just opposite, and she flung that invitation. Next is on the next page, page number 27. "Why, darling, I thought you would be pleased. You never go out, and this is a great occasion." Monsieur Loisel said. Monsieur means what? Mr. in French. Okay, so Mr. Loisel means her husband. She thought that I thought you would be very happy, because you never go anywhere, and I had tremendous trouble in getting it. Tremendous means what? A great, right? So he said that this invitation is not common, and it was not given to many people, and I had to do a great deal for that, difficulty to get this, and I thought that if you will go there, so you will be happy. It's very select and very few to the clerks. So he said it was not giving to the clerks, to the big officers, to the big ministers this was given. She looked at him out of furious eyes and said impatiently, "And what do you suppose I am to wear to such an affair?" So angrily, with extremely angry expression, she told her husband that, "What do you think? What I wear to that affair, right? I do not have any dress to go there." He stopped when he saw that his wife was beginning to cry. So it is, it's a story of every house. Same here also. He stopped when he saw that wife was beginning to cry. He was heartbroken, because he thought that the wife will be happy, but it was opposite, and she started crying. So naturally the husband will be disturbed. "What would be the cost of suitable dress?" he asked. So actually, he could not see his wife crying, and finally he asked his wife that what would be the cost of a suitable dress. She replied with some hesitation. Earlier she was crying, but when the husband asked that what would be the cost of dress, so that time she, with a little hesitation, she told, "I don't know exactly, but I think I could do it for 400 francs. Francs is what? It's a currency of France, right? So she thought, she told that it may be 400 francs. Now, as you know, the story is of a middle class family, right? Of a clerk family. So 400 francs is a big amount. He had been saving money to buy a new suitcase, but he gave her the money. Madame Loisel bought a pretty gown for herself. Still, as the day of party drew near, she seemed sad and anxious. Now, the husband, he had saved some money, means 400 francs, to get a briefcase, because he had to go to suitcase. He had to go out sometime also, so that's why he wanted to get that suitcase. but she gave that money to his wife, and she bought a beautiful gown of that. Still, as the day of the party drew near, she seemed sad and anxious again. Anxious means worried again. Now, what could be the reason? She got the dress now, and again she was sad. She remained sad, and the husband inquired. When the husband inquired, she said she didn't have any jewel and her new dress would look plain without jewelry. Oh my God, again the concern. Now, the husband was not having money, and she was worried about the jewelry. So when her husband inquired, she said, I do not have any jewelry and I will not go without any jewelry to the party. He asked her to go to Madame Forrester and request her to lend her some jewelry. So the husband, Mr. Loisel, he advised her that you should go to your friend Madame Forrester, because she was very rich, and lend some of the jewelry which was matching with the dress. She gave a cry of delight. Delight means what? Happy. The next day she went to see her friend and said, I'm supposed to go for a ball tonight. I do not have any ornaments to go with my dress. I wonder if I could borrow some from you. It will be just for a few days. She went there. She was very happy. Oh wow, what a great idea her husband has given. So next day she went to the friend Madame Forrester, and she told that she wanted to go to party and she is not having any matching jewelry with her, right? So she wanted to borrow some of her jewelry for few days. Madame Forrester went to her dressing table, took up a large box, brought it to Madame Loisel, opened it and said, choose, my dear. So the friend, Mrs. Forrester, she also she offered whatever the large box which was full of jewelry to her friend, and told her that choose whatever suits you or whatever is matching with your dress. She checked and discovered in a black satin case a superb diamond necklace. Her heart began to beat covetously. Covetously means what? Covetously means with a strong desire to get something, to possess something. So she got a beautiful diamond necklace, and her hands trembled. Trembled means uncontrolled or shook uncontrollably as she lifted it, because she never had seen such a beautiful and precious diamond set. So she placed it around her neck and was ecstatic to see her image in the mirror. Ecstatic means to happy and excited. So when she got that, she placed that necklace around her neck. She was looking beautiful, and that time she was very happy and excited. I would be very grateful if you could lend me this necklace, said Madame Loisel. Madame Forrester agreed happily. So she wanted to get that. She said that I will be very grateful if you could lend me this necklace. See, dear students, whenever you write down this, grateful means to show the gratitude, right? But whenever you write down the spelling of grateful, generally what is the common mistake here? First, it is great. Students used to write down that great, but that is wrong. It's great, grate. And some of the students who write down this great, grate, but full, they attach double L. So whenever this full is attached with any word that is having only one leg, means that is having only single L, right? So what is the spelling of grateful? Means gratitude, to show the gratitude, that is GRATEFUL. So she requested her friend that she wanted to get that diamond necklace, and the friend was agreed, and she happily gave that necklace to her. Now what will happen in the rest part of the story, that we will see in the next part of video. Till then, please read the chapter once again and try to solve the questions which are given here on your pages I think it is given on page number 27. Two questions are there. One question is, why do you think Madam Loisel is sad now? And second one, here you can see on your screen, have you ever borrowed something from your friend? How should we use or keep a borrowed object? So please try to answer. Please try to get the answers of these questions. And that's all for the day. Thank you very much. Stay safe, stay healthy.